Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new squad builder here on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. Now, a while back now actually, just over a week ago or something, I did a past and present type squad on the Serie A with a couple of awesome players because, you know, you get different TOTS players, you get different icons, different SBC legend type players that come through the game, and I wanted to do a kind of similar thing for the Prem. It got me thinking, like, what obscure type of team can I make that features past and present Premier League players? So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do today. If you do enjoy, do me a favour, hit that thumbs up button, and apologies in advance for the sweaty forehead. It's very hot whilst I'm recording this. There's no point for the green screen today because, well, it would just be fuzzy here because of all of the light coming in from the side. Apologies about that. So, we start with Peter Schmeichel. I went out and bought the Prime because he's a couple of 100k these days. And this is what we're moving on to for the defence. It's probably not everyone that you would have thought. I guess you would have maybe said that, yeah, Lasty would put Rio into this. But everyone else is a little bit out there. You know, we've got Ashley Young. He's probably not the most sought after left back in the Prem. I don't know. Maybe he's up there with his 90 rated team of the season. And then we have Mathieu Debuchy, of course. He played in the Prem for a while, you know, with Arsenal, with... Who else was it? I can't remember. Was it West Ham? I've got West Ham in my head, but I feel like I'm being completely wrong there. No, Newcastle, right? I don't know. But anyway, I know he played for Arsenal for a bit. And he makes his way in. He's got a really acceptable TOTS card this year. Like, the stats are pretty decent. And then we move on to Rio Ferdinand, who, of course, has to feature one of, if not one of my... Well, definitely one of my most used defenders in the game. 90 rated Rio is brilliant. Literally up there. Can trust him, rely on him. And I've put him alongside John Terry. 94 rated John Terry, of course, captain Chelsea for so many years and stuff. Only got 60 pace, but he does have 97 defending, 94 physical. He is 6'2". I figured, like, with the pace that's around him, he'd probably do an alright job, you know? So that's what I've gone for today. Now, in the midfield, I've got what I'm going to call the Great Wall of France, because no one's getting past it, you know. We have got Patrick Vieira. Now, I've got the Prime. I've still got him on loan. But, of course, you could go out and buy whatever version. You could go and do an SBC for him if you wanted to. But basically, Patrick Vieira, massive Arsenal legend, and has one of the best, like, midfielder cards on the game. Another item that came into the game, like, relatively recently, and is one of, if you know, in my opinion, like, one of the best midfielders on this game now, in a defensive manner, BAKAYOKO, and I really wanted to use him next to Kante, then with someone like Vieira or Hullet next to him, and of course that's what I've gone for today. Premier League current player BAKAYOKO alongside N'Golo Kante, who is now a World Cup winner, alongside being a Premier League winner, or a former Premier League winner, whatever you want to call it. But 95 rated team of the season, team of the year, N'Golo Kante is so hard working, buzzes around everywhere. You can see with those stats, only the 87 shooting is below 90. That's mental, you know, one of the best statted all-round cards on the game. And then we move to this attack, and I don't know if you would have expected this or not. There's so many options that I could have branched out to, but Dennis Bergkam, whenever I say that name, it always makes me want to go, Dennis Bergkam, Dennis Bergkam. You know how that commentator did at that time. I don't know, it makes me laugh every time. But 92 rated Dennis Bergkamp, 90 dribbling, 91 shooting, 4-star skills and weak foot. The Dutch legend, of course, is an Arsenal legend, and I'll always remember that goal that he scored against Newcastle with where he turns one way and that flick. It's just beautiful. The Bergkamp flick, right? So now we move on to the strike force, and I've gone with an Argentine duo who actually play for, like, rival teams. So we have Aguero, Manchester City, and then we have TEVEZ, who famously played for Man United, and of course West Ham too. But yeah, more notably known for his time at Man United, arguably. Now, 95 rated TEVEZ has got 94 pace, 95 dribbling, and 96 shooting. Now, I believe I was out of the country when this card came out, and as soon as I saw it on Twitter, I was like, damn, I wish I had an Xbox nearby so I could play, and I finally got my chance to use him today, alongside Sergio Aguero. They're kind of, like, similar, because they're like stocky, short players that aren't going to really win much in the air and stuff. TEVEZ is more of that, like, bulldog approach, 94 physical, aggressive type of player, and then Sergio Aguero has a lot of finesse and style about his play with the added skill moves and stuff too, as you can imagine, and it makes for a pretty solid team. Now it's an odd one, like they're, you know, putting Debussy into this sort of team, you know, and as opposed to, I could have just put Tots Kyle Walker in there, or I'm sure there's other players that could have fit the bill, but I wanted to try and make it not necessarily the one that you guys would have 100% expected, so that's why I put the team together like this today. And I've got to say, the 5 games or so that I played with this team, I had a lot of fun. You know, it actually worked really well. The team was OP. It just was decent, you know. How can I complain when N'Golo Kante scoring goals all over the place? I score goals with Vieira as well. The team just felt really well rounded now, or well balanced, should I say. Yes, 60 pace on John Terry is noticeable. But for 50k, you get someone with 97 defending, 94 physical, and is genuinely pretty solid. Play him next to someone that you might already have in your club, like Rio, perhaps. You know, a lot of people have got Rio Ferdinand in their ultimate team, and you've got a pretty decent duo there. Like, it was a little bit like, when did John Terry get a tots for Chelsea? I think it was like FIFA 15 or FIFA 16. I remember having it in my team and using it a lot because he was actually really quite good. Although he didn't have much pace about him. It's more of like a positioning thing for John Terry. You know, he is a well-positioned sort of centre-back who does his job quite well. Debussy scored a goal right at the start of this video, was great as a right back. Him and Ashley Young just have the stats to be able to play at centre mid if they wanted to, or play as a winger if they wanted to. Like, they're really, really well-rounded stats. The midfield, I don't think I could really ask for much better. I would add Hullet in there somewhere if I could. But honestly, that Bakayoko is just OP. We've got N'Golo Kante, who is obviously just ridiculous. I've bigged him up earlier on in this video, and I know how good he is, and he's done it for me since January when he got the team of the year card. But don't forget, he has got has he got a card that matches it when France got that crazy 23-man squad of awesome players for winning the World Cup? I'm pretty sure N'Golo Kante got another 95. I don't think they outranked him. I don't think they gave him a 96. However, I'm not 100% sure, because once again, I was sort of still getting back past some jet lag at that point in time. So there was so much coming out on FIFA that I didn't know really where to turn. Vieira's Vieira. There's a reason why a lot of pros obviously still use him in their main squad for competitive gaming. And as you guys watch this, you know, it will be the grand final in London today for the FEWC, for the FIFA E World Cup. And I'm there. So I hope to see some of you guys there. That would be awesome. If you spot me there and you want to say hi, please do so. I love meeting any of you lot that turn up to these FIFA events and stuff. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'll be there today, and of course we'll see who's going to win that huge prize pool of money, and who's going to sort their life out with a decent amount of cash for playing FIFA, which I'll be very interested to see. It could be basically anyone, you know. All of them guys that have got there and earned their way there have done something pretty awesome this year. You know, they've won something, or they've placed high enough to reach that E World Cup. So it's a lot of talent on display, and they'll all be using the craziest players. You will see the Hullets, you will see the Vieiras, but you'll also probably see more variety than you will have done throughout any of this FIFA, because towards the end of the game, EA have given us some ridiculously statted players, and of course with that it means that, you know, there's more options. You know, maybe someone brings in that Heung-min Son striker 94, maybe Sergio Aguero 97 makes somebody subs bench or something. You never know, do you? With the crazy amounts of players with just ridiculous and ludicrous stats, team of the season and the Festival of Football and the FUTTIES and all of that stuff really do change the game and add a different dynamic to people playing and their tactics, because I don't know, you know, the pros may not know how to defend TEVEZ as well as they know how to defend R9, because they've been playing against R9 all year. Probably a poor example, but you get what I'm on about. There's a lot more variety at this point in time. So I hope you guys are tuning in and seeing who's going to win the big bucks. But we're coming towards the end here. You're seeing that I got a load of goals with TEVEZ. I got a load of goals with Aguero. Couldn't really complain about either of them. Apart from TEVEZ's skill moves, only having 3-star, you know, with the weak foot as well, is not ideal. And then, of course, they're both not super tall, so we didn't really win much in the air and didn't really score any corner headers or anything like that. So that's where your slightly bulkier target man strikers come in handy. So there you go, guys. That is the past and present Premier League squad. Should I do more of these? Should I do other leagues? Maybe just like, I don't know, specific teams or something? Let me know down below in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up button on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Have a great day and I'll catch you next time. Peace.